Hi, I'm here with Troy Cooley, our fast bowling coach. He's just been accepted as the Centre of Excellence head coach. Congratulations, Troy, on your new role. I remember the days where you were our fitness trainer at the academy, and there was a few other blokes in this team that were there. So what are you looking forward to at the academy? What are you excited about?
I'm excited about finding another prospect like you, Mitch, you know.
Putting up with someone like myself again?
Well, I go back to 2000, got vivid memories of, that was part of my role, the strength and conditioning side of things, but the other part was obviously a bit of fast bowling. I never got to see you bowl a lot in those years because you'd sit on a fit ball in the corner, and we all know that you had a stress fracture at that stage, but look at you now. Look, so if I can find someone like you, Mitch, I'll be very happy.
How have you enjoyed travelling around with the Australian team?
It's been a highlight of my career to date. To be able to come in and work with Big Pidge and Warney and all those sort of bowlers, and then end up with you, it's been a great journey. So I'm looking forward to continuing that work with the next generation coming through, Mitch.
I'm getting belted with balls here at the moment. JL, he thinks he's some sort of Zen master, but he might want to watch out. Yeah, like you're saying, you've dealt with some very good players in the past, great players, as in McGrath and Warne.
Yep.
But you've obviously played with someone who was great as well, Dennis Lilly.
Yeah, I did open the bowling with him in Devonport. That was pretty exciting. I did ask.
I see your scar on your shoulder there too.
Yeah, well, no, I did ask, was I having the wind that day, and I got a brief and blunt reply. Fott doesn't bowl into the wind, I think he told me. So even at about 37 or 38, as he was then, he was still a magnificent-looking machine coming in, and a great man to work with, and one of my great mentors.
You have a couple more tours left with us, the Ashes and the World Cup.
Yep.
Obviously looking forward to those before you head off.
There are two big series coming up. Looking very much forward to seeing those players in that 2000 group, which you were a part of, Mitch, are now a big part of this squad. So if we've done our job correctly, you can get out there and do us proud and bring home the Ashes, which will be very pleasing to a lot of people in and around Australia, and then we'll go and defend that World Cup. So I'm looking very much forward to having those two big series.
So what plans have you got for the cricket, the Centre of Excellence? They're obviously building some new facilities there, so that must be pretty exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. There's a big complex going up there, and it's going to really mix our sports science with our coaching, which is obviously is a big area that I like to get my teeth into. So it's going to be a world leader in the facility, and it's going to be a great way to help us mix sports science and coaching to get the best results for people like you, Mitch, to bowl fast.
All right, good luck, mate.
Thanks, Mitch.
Troy's been around the Australian team assisting me and helping me with the bowlers since 2007 when I started. He's an integral part of our support team, and we're certainly going to miss him. So I suppose the big thing is the future of Australian cricket is in very good hands.
Yeah, well, I first met Troy probably when I was 9 or 10 years old, back at my local club, the Mowbray Cricket Club, which was Troy's home club growing up as well. Troy at that stage was a big strapping lad, as you can understand, and making his way in the A-grade team at Mowbray and probably in the state squads at that time as well. So it's probably been well documented over the years that I used to jump on my BMX bike and ride all over northern Tasmania and follow the Mowbray Cricket Club around and what they were doing. So that was when I first got to meet Troy, and I must admit he was someone that I always looked up to because he was playing cricket for Tassie, and he used to terrorise me in the nets as a 11 and 12-year-old boy as well, ducking away out of his bounces. But I've got great respect for him as a player, and certainly what he's done as a coach of the Australian and English cricket teams. Well, his appointment to the head coach of the Centre of Excellence is a great appointment for them, but it's a huge loss for the Australian cricket team. There's no doubt about that. I mean, I'm not sure what he's said about what some of his highlights are in this role, but I think it was last year he had Mitch Johnson up for Player of the Year. He had Peter Siddle and Ben Hilfenhaus up for the Emerging Players of the Year, and a lot of that goes down to the coaching that they've received along the way and the hard work that Troy's put in with them. So he'll be someone sadly missed around our group, and certainly for me, having known Troy for as long as I have, which is probably well over 20 years now, to be a different environment around our team without him there. But I wish him all the best, and I know he'll do a good job there. And one thing we can be guaranteed of, I guess, in the future is that we'll have a lot of 6'6" and 6'7" bowlers coming through that cricket academy if he's got anything to do with who's picking the squad. So I'm sure he'll do a great job.